Assalamu alaikum everyone. We'll continue the same chapter today, that is chapter 9 of economics, money market and capital market in India. As we have seen the structure of money market in India in the previous lectures, now we'll see the role of money market in India. Now the following points outline the role of money market in India. Short-term requirements of borrowers. Money market provides reasonable access for meeting the short-term financial needs of the borrowers at realistic prices. Because it fulfills the need of the short-term borrowers, it plays an important role in the financial system of the country. Another role is liquidity management. Money market is a dynamic market. It facilitates better management of liquidity and money in the economy by the monetary authorities. This in turn leads to economic stability and development of the country. Money market helps an individual or financial institution in the management of its cash liquidity. It helps in managing the funds and therefore plays an important role in financial decisions. Portfolio management. Money market deals with different types of financial instruments that are designed to suit the risk and return preferences of the investors. This helps the investors to hold a portfolio of different financial assets, which in turn helps in minimizing the risk and maximizing the returns. Nowadays, trading on stock exchange have become very prominent and very common and integral part of the financial system. There are n number of investors who invest in the money market in terms of in different financial instruments like stocks, derivatives. So the role or the structure or the management of money market plays an important role in their investment decisions, and as a result the money market holds important place in their financial stability. Equilibrating mechanism. Through rational allocation of resources and mobilization of savings into investment channels, money market helps to establish equilibrium between the demand and supply of short-term funds. That's the main definition of money market. It helps in the mobilization and allocation of short-term funds. It helps an investor to know the various sources of finance, and at the same time it helps the investor to invest those money or funds in a proper channel or place where he or she can get maximum returns. Financial requirements of the government. Money market helps the government to fulfill the short-term financial requirement on the basis of treasury bills. Government issues treasury bills and different investors invest in treasury bills, that is they get return in terms of interest, and government gets fund for short term. So money market helps government to raise short-term funds and manage short-term funds and thereby solve the short-term liquidity problem of the government. Implementation of monetary policy. Monetary policy is implemented by the central bank. It aims at managing the quantity of money in order to meet the requirement of different sectors of the economy and to increase the pace of economic growth. A well-developed money market ensures successful implementation of the monetary policy. It guides the central bank in developing an appropriate interest policy. Money market regulation helps the central bank in order to decide the interest rate, also to regulate the supply of money in the market. It helps the central government in the function of credit control and so on. Another role is economizes the use of cash. Money market deals with various financial instruments that are close substitutes of money and not actual money, and therefore it economizes the use of cash. That is, it helps in dealing or maintaining the liquidity not only in terms of cash but other instruments which can be easily converted into cash, and thereby helps to solve the problem of liquidity. Growth of commerce, industry and trade. Money market facilitates discounting bills of exchange to local and international traders who are in urgent need of short-term funds. It also provides working capital for agriculture and small-scale industries. In this way, money market plays a very important role in the growth of commerce, industry and trade in the economy. So these are the role of money market in India. Since we have seen the importance of money market or role of money market in India, now we'll see what are the problems faced by the money market in India. So the problems of Indian money market. Compared to advanced countries, the Indian money market is less developed in terms of volume and liquidity. Now, following points explain the problems of Indian money market. The first is the dual structure of money market. As we have seen that the money market in India is divided into two sectors, that is organized and unorganized sector. This often creates a lot of problem. Presence of both the organized and unorganized sector in the money market leads to disintegration, lack of transparency and increased volatility. The unorganized market lacks coordination and do not come under the direct control and supervision of the RBI, and this stands as a major problem as far as money market is concerned. Another problem is lack of uniformity in the rates of interest. The money market comprises of various entities such as commercial bank, cooperative bank, non-bank finance companies, development financial institutions, and so on. The category of borrowers is also different. Because there are so many components involved, so many entities involved, the different entities charge different rate of interest, and as a result, the regulation gets tough. Shortage of funds. Money market faces shortage of funds due to inadequate savings, low per capita income, poor banking habits among the people, wasteful consumption, inadequate banking facilities in the rural areas have all been responsible for the lack of funds in the money market. People do not earn enough so that they can save and invest in the money market. Also, even if people in the rural areas have money, they do not trust the banking facilities and hence often do not indulge themselves in these activities, and as a result they do not invest in money market, and because of this lack of investment often there is shortage of funds in the money market. Another problem is seasonal fluctuations. Demand for funds varies as per the seasons. During the peak season from October to June, finance is required on a large scale for various purposes such as trading in agricultural produce, investment in business activities. This results in wide fluctuation in the money market. The distribution of money or the need for finance is not even throughout the year. there's often fluctuation based on season, which could be based on custom, tradition, festivals, then natural conditions and so on. And because of these seasonal fluctuations, money market face a lot of liquidity problems. A lack of financial inclusion. Banking facilities in the country are still inadequate and inaccessible to the vulnerable groups such as the weaker section and the low income groups. This shows the lack of financial inclusion. As I've discussed earlier, the poor people or the farmers in the villages often do not have the trust in the banking system of the country, and they fail to invest in the financial institutions and money market. So this shows that the financial institution or the money market is not inclusive. It does not include all categories of people, and because of this lack of financial inclusion, money market face a lot of problems. And the last problem is delays in the technological upgradation. Use of advanced technology is a prerequisite for the development and smooth functioning of financial market. Delays in upgradation of technology hampers the working of the money market. India being a developing country, there is often lack of advanced technology, and because of this delay in the technological upgradation, money market faces a lot of problem. So these are the problems faced by the Indian money market. Reforms introduced in the money market. What are the changes that have been introduced in the recent past in money market? Following are some of the important reforms introduced in the money market. The first one is introduction of new instruments such as treasury bills of varying maturity periods, commercial papers, certificate of deposits, and money market mutual funds. These are few of the instruments that have been recently added in the money market. Apart from this, RBI repos and reverse repos were introduced under the liquidity adjustment facility. What is repo and reverse repo? Repo rate is the rate at which commercial bank borrows money from RBI, and reverse repo rate is the rate at which RBI borrows money from commercial bank. Interest rates to be largely determined by the market forces. Earlier, RBI used to decide the interest rate all alone based on its committees, but nowadays the market forces, the demand for loans and the supply of loans often decide what should be the interest rate. Another important changes that have taken place in the money market is the introduction of NEFT and RTGS, National Electronic Fund Transfer, and real-time gross settlement. These were introduced as an improved payment infrastructure. These are nothing but online payments. You can make direct payments through from one bank to another using the internet facility. You can make payments abroad as well in real quick time. It does not take much of a time. The funds get transferred within few seconds or minutes with the help of NEFT or RTGS. This has helped businessmen and money market to a large extent because the transaction can take place quickly and easily without much of formality and difficulty. Electronic dealing system was introduced to bring about technological upgradation. So these are certain reforms that have taken place in the money market. Apart from that, there were certain developments which took place. For example, there were small finance bank, then there was a payment bank like any other bank, but operating on a smaller scale without any credit risk. So this was also introduced. Then universal banks came into being. Universal banks refers to those banks that offer a wide range of financial services, and they are not restricted to a particular area or country. They undertake all the banking activities for a wide range of groups or categories. So these are some of the recent changes or reforms that have been introduced in the money market or have taken place in the money market. With this, we have completed the uh, money market part of the chapter. That is, we have studied what is money market, what is the structure, role, importance, problem of money market. In the next lecture, we'll study the capital market in India. That's all for today's lecture. Thank you.